permission to come aboard.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the Game of Thrones cast. Where are they now?
No, Paula. I'm the serial killer.
For this list, we'll be looking at what the cast of this epic fantasy series has been up to since leaving Westeros. Did we miss your favorite Game of Thrones cast member? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Maisie Williams.
Your name is?
Arya.
Beginning her journey as Arya Stark at age 12, you could say that we watched Maisie Williams grow up on Game of Thrones. Of course, Arya was always mature beyond her years. You'd have to be to survive everything this resilient Stark daughter went through. Williams was in her early 20s when the series wrapped, and Arya sailed into the sunset.
Where are you going?
What's west of Westeros?
Although The New Mutants was supposed to hit theaters before then, we'd have to wait longer to see Williams as Wolfsbane. While the film itself could have been better, Williams' performance was a bright spot.
I killed you.
And like Christ, I rise again.
Stay away from me!
Williams has continued to keep her filmography diverse, starring in the horror graphic novel adaptation The Owners, the music biopic Pistol, and the revenge dramedy 2 Weeks to Live.
I thought it would be nice to come for a drink here with Dad.
Oh, is he coming down?
You're leaning on him.
Number 9, Lena Headey.
Freedom isn't free at all. That it comes with the highest of costs. The cost of blood.
With roles in 300 and Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles, we wouldn't say that Lena Headey was a complete unknown before Game of Thrones. However, there's no denying that Cersei Lannister made her a household name.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
I choose violence.
Where Cersei usually had the Mountain defending her, Lena got in on the action as assassin and mother in the action thriller Gunpowder Milkshake.
You think you have a chance here? I have an army.
Oh yeah? Well, I've got my mom.
You might have also recognized her as the voice of Lara, Kal-El's mother, in DC League of Super Pets. Kind of a missed opportunity that they didn't get Nikolai Coster-Waldau to voice Jor-El. Then again, the idea of the Lannister twins conceiving Superman would have been pretty disturbing. Beyond acting, Headey is getting behind the camera for the thriller Violet, marking her theatrical directorial debut.
There isn't a day that goes by I don't regret pulling that trigger. But back then I couldn't help myself.
Number 8, Gwendoline Christie.
Your Majesty?
Although she knew her way around the theater scene, Gwendoline Christie had only a couple of minor screen credits to her name before Game of Thrones.
You're the wrong one to watch over her.
And that's what you're doing? Watching over her?
Aye, that's what I'm doing.
Her spot-on performance as Brienne of Tarth put Christie on the map, however.
You can't use that, my lady. It's too small.
I won't cut you. Don't worry.
I'll try not to.
It wasn't long until she started standing roles in other high-profile franchises, playing Captain Phasma in the Star Wars sequel trilogy and Commander Lime in the final Hunger Games movie. Capping off Thrones with an Emmy nomination, Christie was subsequently cast in another fantasy series. On Netflix's The Sandman, she plays Lucifer Morningstar. Not to be confused with Tom Ellis's Lucifer, Christie's portrayal of Hell's ruler has been praised for sticking closer to the comics while also bringing a fresh perspective to the character.
The generals demand action.
Do they? Then I shall act.
Number 7, Emilia Clarke.
Shall we begin?
Another actress familiar with the Terminator and Star Wars franchises, Emilia Clarke remains best known for playing the Mother of Dragons. That's not to say Clarke hasn't been busy since saying farewell to Daenerys Targaryen. Just when you thought winter had come and gone, Clarke starred in the hit romantic comedy Last Christmas. Going forward, she'll have integral roles in the animated feature The Amazing Maurice, the biopic McCarthy, and a little Disney Plus show entitled Secret Invasion.
You'll have to find out the rest yourself.
Speaking of Marvel, Clarke co-wrote the comic book Mom, Mother of Madness. In 2020, Clarke was set to bring her talents to the West End, playing Nina in a production of The Seagull. Although COVID prematurely closed the curtain, the show eventually went on in 2022.
I feel like we weren't meant to do the play in 2020. We were meant to do the play now. It just feels right.
Number 6, Richard Madden. The Red Wedding might have brought his stint as Robb Stark to a shocking conclusion, but Richard Madden hasn't struggled to find work since season 3.
We'll lose the war and die the way Father died. Or worse.
He'd go from the King in the North to Prince Kit in Disney's live-action remake of Cinderella.
There you are, your heart.
It's Kit, I'm on my way.
In between movies, he broadened his horizons on the West End stage as Romeo and on the small screen as the lead in Bodyguard.
You don't have to do this. You can change your mind. Don't do that, please, don't do that. Don't move, stay still, please. Just stay still, please.
2019 was an especially active year as Madden played music manager John Reid in the Elton John biopic Rocket Man, and had a small yet pivotal role in the Best Picture nominated 1917.
You know what? I should have sacked you when you left me.
I am glad I left you. It means I can maintain some objectivity in your self-indulgent, myopic little world. Get in the studio, make some music or don't. I don't care.
Arguably, Madden's biggest post-Game of Thrones role was Icarus in Marvel's Eternals, which not only possessed another Stark brother, but also a character named Cersei.
I wish Ajax hadn't chosen you.
Number 5, Rose Leslie. Wildling Ygritte and Jon You-Know-Nothing Snow didn't get the happiest ending.
Would you please shut up?
Would you please shut up?
But Rose Leslie and Kit Harington continue to give us relationship goals. Following Ygritte's tear-jerking exit, Leslie has popped up in quite a few shows. In Series 4 of Luther, she played Emma Lane, a fresh-faced detective sergeant who works alongside the titular crime solver. She had a large role in the first 3 seasons of The Good Fight as Maya Rindell, a young associate whose bar exam can't prepare her for the legal world's unpredictable nature.
I've spent too long as a little girl. I like you being a little girl.
She made the leap to leading lady in the HBO adaptation of The Time Traveler's Wife, and starred alongside a cast of A-listers in Death on the Nile the same year.
Forgive me, sir. If I had come outside my cabin to smoke, I might have seen her killer enter or leave her cabin.
Number 4, Peter Dinklage. While Peter Dinklage had a more than respectable career pre-Game of Thrones, his Emmy-winning performance as Tyrion Lannister turned him into one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors.
I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life.
Appearing in Marvel blockbusters and major award contenders, Dinklage has been among the era's defining stars.
You're about to take the full force of a star. It'll kill you.
Only if I die.
Yes. That's what killing you means.
Although Dinklage's dwarfism has factored into some of his roles, he's also played a lot of characters who just so happen to be little people. In I Care a Lot, he played a crime lord who isn't defined by his size.
They are tearing apart your office, your home, and if they do not find what they're looking for, I will tear you apart until you tell me where they are.
As the lead in Cyrano, a role that he already played on stage, Dinklage provided a unique take on the classic character while also demonstrating his singing chops.
Have you ever wanted something so badly you cannot breathe?
He's an actor who will surely continue to delight and inspire.
Did we win?
Well, we wouldn't be having this conversation if we didn't.
Number 3, Jason Momoa. Khal Drogo had such a commanding presence that it's easy to assume Jason Momoa was on the show longer than 10 episodes.
A crown for king.
Momoa would bring that presence to the 2011 reboot of Conan the Barbarian.
A feast for my sword.
Although that film failed to inspire any sequels, Momoa had a few blockbuster franchises in his future. Namely, he became the DCEU's incarnation of Arthur Curry, with the first solo Aquaman grossing over $1 billion. It takes an army to make an awesome movie, but it's safe to say Aquaman wouldn't have worked without Momoa's charisma. Momoa has also kicked ass as Duncan Idaho in Dune and Baba Voss in C. Oh, and if you've been wanting for Momoa to finally do a Fast and Furious movie, Fast X your seatbelts.
Damn. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one.
Number 2, Sophie Turner.
Bring me his head.
Joffrey Lannister wasn't at all what Sansa Stark expected, but Sophie Turner found a true king in husband Joe Jonas. After Sansa was crowned Queen of the North, Turner and Jonas welcomed 2 daughters into the world. Turner has also played a role in Jonas's music, channeling Grease in the music video for What a Man Gotta Do. During the pandemic, the couple contributed to the home movie version of The Princess Bride, with Turner as Westley and Jonas as Princess Buttercup.
But what about the ROUSs?
The huge rodents. I don't think we're going to have a problem with them.
Oh shit!
As much as we love these two, they're not strictly a package deal. Flying solo, Turner closed out her X-Men tenure in Dark Phoenix and delivered a strong supporting performance as Margaret Ratliff, one of Michael Peterson's daughters, in HBO's The Staircase.
Hey, Dad.
You guys unwrap presents yet?
No, not yet.
They're not going to do it themselves.
I know, it's not the same without you.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Natalie Emmanuel. Missandei will cross lanes with Khal Drogo in Fast X.
Oh no! Hey, that was not my fault!
Nikolai Coster-Waldau. A song of Against the Ice and Fire.
Greenland is won. The USA has no claim here. Denmark will thank you one day, Ivar. It's time to celebrate.
John Bradley. Samwell Tarly went straight to the moon.
What is this? Am I still alive?
We scanned your consciousness. You're part of the moon now.
Alfie Allen. Theon Greyjoy fought in a different kind of war.
Did you see one? A jewel?
I'm not sure I'd be able to tell if I did.
Yeah, me neither. Without their funny hats, it's damn near impossible. Someone should write a book on the subject.
It would make things so much easier.
Isaac Hempstead Wright. Bran the Broken took a voyage, no Raven required this time.
Was anyone watching the monitor?
Yes, we didn't see anything.
I did. And? What'd you see? It looked like a force jumping into him.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Kit Harington. Compared to his Game of Thrones brother, Kit Harington's role in Eternals was fairly small.
Mors mihi lucrum. I'm sorry. I have to try.
However, big things are sure to await Harington's Dane Whitman, also known as Black Knight. In addition to picking up the Ebony Blade, we wouldn't be surprised if he teamed up with a certain vampire hunter named Blade. Harington also appeared on an episode of Modern Love and The Friends reunion.
But I know I'm part of the Geller family. I'm incredibly anal, I'm neurotic as hell, and I wear overly tight trousers.
In a cast that includes Meryl Streep and Forrest Whitaker, Harington will soon play a role in the Apple anthology series Extrapolations. He might not be done with Westeros either, as Harington suggested a Jon Snow spin-off that's reportedly in early development.
If I fall, don't bring me back.
Jon didn't want the Iron Throne, but we want more adventures with the true king. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.